Hey, Nuke. Nice. You still got it even though I started late today. Nice job. Okay. Welcome. I hope you're doing good today. All right. Hey, how's it going? Hello, hello. Okay, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Make up for lost time. Because I did start a little late today, so I apologize about that. But I think I finished yesterday with just doing the main story quest, which hopefully I can stick to the main story quest today and not get distracted. I don't know, I feel like I've had a tendency in this game to like get very distracted very easily, so I'm going to try to stick to the main story. I'm doing good today. It's been a long day, but it's been a good day, so I'm doing all right. I hope you are doing as good as well. Okay, where did I leave off? That's right, we're kind of investigating this like kidnapping in this area and talking to like the local people and trying to figure out what's going on. We found this like pamphlet which seems to kind of like point to somebody's like pretending to be a religious figure and like kidnapping people. And I believe we're going to go try to get kidnapped ourselves to like uncover who is actually doing it. So I have this kind of like disguise, which I quite like actually. It's like a cool outfit. But I have this disguise. I'm going to go over to this like kind of like homeless encampment, I suppose. Yeah, some kind of like vagrants camp, and then see if I can like help kind of snoop around and figure out what's going on. And I think that's over this way, yes. Okay. But yeah, I really want to just kind of, I know I keep on saying this, but I really want to finish the or progress the main story. I mean, because it feels kind of weird, like my actual level is 41, but my like main story quest level is only 19. So I feel like my character is just so far ahead from the content, like the main story content, that it just feels very weird and disconnected. So I hope that doesn't cause too many issues or like too much of like a weird desync, but we'll see. You know what's funny is I could now probably fight these like level 50 things. Maybe not now, actually. I'm only level 41, but I remember when I first saw these, like I was so terrified of these level 50 like mini boss or like rare monsters, but now I'm like actually almost there. It's so weird, like I don't feel like I'm level 41 because I only have a handful of skills. Like it feels like I'm still like level 10 or something. Like I'm still brand new to the game. I definitely don't feel like my level right now like actually kind of equates to my experience. But man, this XP bonus is really pushing me along. I guess it's nice. Okay, Thancred, how's it going? A fine evening to catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Plunk. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. You know what's funny is I'm supposed to like dress like a vagrant or like a homeless person, like a poor common folk, but I have like these nice like rings and earrings. Oh, here we go. Oh, you unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I'm a priest of the order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury? 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 Whatever that word is. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful murmur. Ungust. Wait, Ungust? Oh wait, that's the traitor dude. Wait, hold on. What? How did you know you bastards tricked me? Yeah, that's the traitor guy who I think we kind of first saw him when we went to Oda. He was like harassing this lady and accusing her of stealing even though she didn't. And then we met him in this town again to kind of like see if he can help uncover the truth. But it seems like he maybe is the kind of criminal. It's a word, yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Penury? Penury? Oh, it's extreme poverty or destitution. How do you pronounce it? Penury? Penury, yeah, penury.
Penury.
Or penury. I've never heard that word before. I have never heard that word. Interesting. I feel like this game has some like fancy words that I just don't understand. There's definitely some like crazy names and words that I've never heard before. Okay, you bastard tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. It would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder the pillage as well. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind? Pray tell. First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. Okay, this sounds terrible. So, in order to save your people, you are sacrificing the lives of like other people? But I feel like he's gonna justify it by saying like, oh, they're just like poor common folk, they don't matter. This dude seems terrible. Like, regardless of his excuse or justification, he seems just like a terrible person. Next I want to meet them people. So I pose as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. You know? Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, exactly. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The mumble was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amalja would pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourself for the gods. Can I move back? Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing of that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Oh, I have no pity for him. I have absolutely no pity. Terrible person. Plunk, be a good man and take word of his development to Minfilia, would you? Yes. I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Yeah, I hope they're not all, like, dead or something. That'd be terrible. I hope we can still go save them. I imagine there'll be, like, a dungeon to save them, maybe? Okay, I'm pretty sure I can go and just teleport to Minfilia with this, like, ticket. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these tickets will teleport me to, like, the Scion base. Yes. dressed to deceive. Yeah, I did not think it was gonna be Ungest or whatever his name is. I thought he was just like some dumb side character. I didn't think he would be like a part of it like that. That kind of surprised me. I thought it might have been like one of the actual priests like doing something nefarious, but I suppose not. Let's see what Midphilia has to say. Welcome back, Plunk. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see, you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja would know the answer. Suffice it is to say they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Yeah, I imagine like this will be some dungeon to go and like save the abducted. Minfili would like to meet a distinguished individual. I get a level 18 weapon coffer containing weapon of item level 18 through 20. Weapon type determined by current job or class at the time of opening. Interesting. I've never seen this before. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. Goblins? His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. That's okay. Somebody pulled that out of a hat. That's not a real name. Who made that up? Mutamix Bubblypots. Okay, that's quite the name. Maybe a boss fight in the dungeon. Well, I feel like all dungeons have boss fights, but I guess there is like out of dungeon boss fights that I've done. There's kind of been like fighting with NPCs to take out people. Like when I fought the Ixal was a solo boss fight. He is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment in Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. I know, it reminds me of like Mucinex. What is that, like cough medication? Mucinex? It's very silly. It's a very silly name. Especially like the Bubbly Pots part is like even weirder. Like his name is Mutamix Bubbly Pots. I mean, I guess it does sound like a goblin name, let's be honest. I feel like a goblin would have like a silly name. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way would become clear. Okay. So now we're gonna go to... I'm like very curious what this goblin looks like. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know like what the goblins look like in this world. But I hope he's very silly and not like scary goblin. Like I hope he's more just silly, you know, looking guy. Hello, Tataru. How's it going? Plunk, how goes it? All's well here. At least in the bookkeeping front anyway. Nice. I mentioned this all yesterday, but I love how she's like standing on the seat. Like she doesn't sit down, she just like stands there and like looks at books. You can like give her a taller seat or something. You can sit down. Okay, where am I going? Over here. I can teleport to here actually. And then just run up that way. Okay. Silly and serious. For sure. Okay, there's a bonfire up there. These things are so cool, these things over here. The hammer beaks. It's like some kind of like dinosaur looking thing. They have like a weirdly shaped body though. Almost like a camel hump and then like this weird neck. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's not what I expected. Well, I guess I've seen goblins before, actually. I've fought the goblins before. And they look like this. I don't know why he has like a weird gas mask. I guess like the ears look very goblin-like, but I don't understand like the full like suit they wear. Seems very weird to me. I don't really understand the design behind this, but yeah, that's certainly a goblin. Whose uplander comes to tentering of Mutamix bubbly pots? I have this knife for you. Fighting tool drinks and air self. When full of air self, fighting tool changes to stony shine name of materia. Who are these people? What is going on? If materia join with other fighting tool, the big eyes fighting tool gains power of air self. Alright. We're talking very cryptid. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. That is correct. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Okay. I'm assuming he's smiling, maybe? Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings fatty tool to Mutamix, yes? Fatty tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good TT show of power of materia. This is fascinating. I have no idea what's going on. The Materia Master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes. Materia join with Fighty Tool. They seem very happy about it, though. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool Reborn. Here, Uplander, take the Fighty Tool of Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a type of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constitutes from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bound. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with the owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix had turned the dagger of yours from summit, as would have struggled to cut a stake into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wished to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best filled brain case with knowledge of crafty making. Hey, Preston, how's it going? It's good to see you like always. I hope you're doing well today. Hello, hello. Oh, Preston, I talked to Koopa yesterday. I saw him. He mentioned he was like gonna move in with you guys, like closer to the end of the year. AKA, don't ever change your gear. Wait, so you can just keep on like upgrading your gear then? You're playing Repo? Oh hell yeah, that's such a good game. Such a fun game. Hope you're having a good time. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. You're bad at Repo? I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't very good at it either. I kind of struggled with Repo because I was kind of more about like doing funny, dumb stuff than like actually trying. I just wanted to like be silly and goof off and mess around. I didn't really take it very seriously. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. Yeah, Repo too, Nuke? Yeah, that's great. You should really just upgrade your gear. I'm assuming like once you hit level 100 though, like the max level. Like, cause I probably can't upgrade my existing gear to like, you know, meet the requirements. Makes no sense to you? Make deals for you to play it? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I feel like maybe you probably wouldn't enjoy those games, just like knowing from kind of conversations we had in the past about like what games you like. I feel like you need more like sustenance and I don't know how to explain it, but like kind of more to it. It's like a very just like funny moments game. Like there's not much like critical thinking or like well, I guess there's like strategy, but it's not like a strategy game per se. It's more just like goof off and have funny moments and work together and be silly. You like scary aspects? Yeah, I mean, I feel like Repo's like a little toned down in terms of scariness, but it can be very tense. Like when you're being chased or like trying to hide. So that makes sense. You die from an eyeball? Yeah. Yeah, I hate the yeah, there's a lot of like just you know, creepy stuff in that game for sure. Oh yeah, not to look at the eyeball. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a lot of like the monsters have like counters, like stuff you have to do to kind of get around them. Welcome back, Plunk. I trust you visited the bonfire. Provide fruitful. Did it? I feel like I didn't really learn anything. I couldn't understand what he was saying. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Plunk, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. I'm assuming you just get like a material of like materia, and you can use that on your equipment. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's now a fork with a better chance to crit because the power of Mutamix. What a crazy sentence. Wait, was it an actual fork? I thought it was a knife. I guess I didn't really pay attention. But it's kind of silly that he enchanted a fork. I mean, I understand the concept of like upgrading gear. And the whole thing about like it needs to be like bound. Oh, it was a dagger? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. But I understand the concept of like it needs to be like bound to you. Like yeah, spirit bond. So like this is 0% spirit bond. This is 100% spirit bond. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really paid attention to like the conditions or repair level, quick repair stuff. I've kind of neglected all that. But I feel like in the early game, okay, so when you get to 100%, you can extract materia from it, and then you can use that materia to upgrade other gear, from how I understand it, right? I think I might need to like look at a guide or something at some point. I'll probably learn it eventually. But you can meld materia to it. So it's kind of like gemstones. Like some games have like gem slots. So like my mithril circlet, my head piece has like the 2 materia slots. So if I had 2 pieces of materia, I could slot those into that section. Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very helpful. Yeah, because I noticed like some of the gear I have those like gem slots, but I wasn't sure if it was like actual gems or like what, you know, what that all was. So cool. I imagine it'll become more apparent like once I see it in action and like really kind of explore it more. Wait, unable to display. I don't even have faceware unlocked. Okay. Minfilia, what do you have next for me? Minfilia would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. Materia increases subsets like crit chance, but is not really needed till end game. Okay, yeah, I figured it'd be like an end game thing too. Like high level gear will probably have like the need for all that kind of stuff. But I feel like now it's yeah, not super important. I haven't really noticed like gear being that like useful or noticeable. Yeah, you get some sleep, Nuke. It was good chatting with you though. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. It was fun as always. I'm actually get some water real quick before I continue this. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, I am back. Okay, cool. It would appear he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus. I don't know if we should call him friend. That's kind of an interesting word to call somebody who is like literally selling slaves. The false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. Yeah, like, you're totally right. I wonder if that's like a play on words a little bit. Like, Ungust. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Plunk. Thancred is presently attending to another matter. It's always like somebody else is like attending to another matter. I feel like this game is like full of storylines where it's like, hey, other people are busy, so why don't you go do this? Like, okay. Hey, Daddy, how's it going? Good to see you. Also, thank you for the hydration. Until such time as he does, you'll be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him, such as his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Cool. Okay, it's getting a little exciting now. We got some conflict arising. Oh yeah, wait, I got this weapon coffer that I didn't open. Oh, you already died, Preston? Oh god. What monster killed you? Where did you die from? I got an Elm Crook, which is not better than what I currently have, unfortunately. Okay, so back to, you don't even know the name. Yeah, the monster names in Repo are very silly. Do my class quest, please? I don't know if I can do my class quest. Do I have a class quest? How do I know? I can't look at quests on here, right? The robe, according to your friend. My favorite is the baby. Like in Repo, the little baby thing that appears. The baby guy. You have to be there? Oh, okay. Let me do this first, Badger, and then I'll go and check out Because I figured I need to progress the main story to unlock the next, like, class quests. But let me finish this first, and then I'll go head on over there and check it out. Take a little break. Okay, I think I just, like, teleport there, actually. I think he's MSQ locked from actually getting 2 job stones. That's what I imagine. I remember somebody telling me. Yeah, because my MSQ level is only 20. So I'm not sure like how far I need to be able to unlock new like class quests. I'm not sure what a job stone is either, so I've never even heard of that. Okay, where am I teleporting to? Oh yeah, tripod. So damn. But yeah, maybe doing the level 20 stuff will unlock the next like job quests. Level 30 is required, like main story quest level 30 for the next step. Yeah, because I'm still a conjurer too. Like I'm not a white mage yet, which I imagine I'll become a white mage through the like job quests. So I'm not really sure when that changes over and that opens up. And like I have no idea what the transition is gonna be, because from kind of the spoilers that I've seen, it's like white mage is more like actual like priest like and like holy magic in a way, but I feel like they've kind of represented conjurer as like a kind of natural like elemental person. So I have no idea what the transition is going to be from like conjurer to white mage. Oh, I like how it's like 3 tall guys and then like 1 little Lalafell. Oh, look at him. Got like his little wand and everything. Okay. Ah, you're Plunko of the Silence. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger with your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizardmen aren't aware that their man, Ungus, have been exposed when they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor. We'll spring the trap. After that talking hit? After talking hit J? Okay. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Silence. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja's plot if the mission succeeds. Plunk, let's make sure it does. Hit J. My quest log? Can you see like heavy quests, allowances, complete, main scenario? Wait, Dawn Trail. Chronicles of New Era, side quests, allied. Oh, class and job quests right here. Disciplines of Magic quest. Yeah, the last one I did was this level 31, I think. Hey, Ken. Well, my character level has like doubled, but my main story quest is still quite far behind. So I'm trying to like level that up and get through that. But yeah, it looks like the last Conjurer quest I did was level 30. So I imagine there'll be a Conjurer quest at level 35 and 40. But yeah, I'm thinking it's probably locked behind the main story quest right now, though. That's cool. You can like look back at all the lists and things. I like that. Wait, what the heck is this? Whatcha Queen? What is this? I'm not even gonna pronounce that. Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like a little weird like being so high level in kind of like these lower level zones. But I guess it's nice. That quest? Oh, what does that mean? Okay, where's the Invisible City up north? Okay. Up this way. I haven't even gotten a chocobo yet. It's not bad, it's just memorable. Wait, the quest I'm currently on, Zilly, or a different quest? And yeah, Ken, I haven't gone to Chocobo yet. I've just been running around everywhere and getting lost. Why I went this way. Oh, the Sylphie one? Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I really enjoyed Sylphie as a character. I really enjoyed like seeing her storyline, so I'm excited to see like where that leads to and where that kind of goes. Okay. So it should be somewhere up here, like this way. I don't think I've been up here yet. I need to fight some moves. Okay, so it's like lie in wait somewhere. Wait, why is it called a rotting corpse? You get the My Little Chocobo quest, one of the grand companies. Okay, so probably, so I'm assuming it's like just further in the main story quest to unlock it. Where do I lie and wait? 5 more quests and I can continue my job quest. Okay, perfect. Good to know. All right, something to look forward to now. Yeah, why are these guys called like rotting nobles? Rotting corpses? What? Well, I guess I could take off all this weathered clothing that I have. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good, we make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. He just looks so bad. I hate this dude. Terrible person. Oh, wow! What is the meaning of this? What do the Amalja talk like? Probably like monster-like. Wait, something's amiss. Oh. Did they ambush the ambush? Oh, I hate this dude. I hate this dude so much. I hate it. Look at him laughing. What a terrible person. Wait, Traitor's Flame Soldier? I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Whoops. It was almost as if someone was feeding him the information from the inside. What pieces of... Ugh, I hate this. I got a unicorn, Ken, from a side quest. Is that what you're talking about? Like a unicorn thing? Ah, your every move was known to me ahead of time. Gotcha, yes, I did do that quest. I think Badger was one that mentioned that to me. I do have the unicorn. Now, as much as I would like to chat a while, I have appointments to make. They're all yours. This sucks. Terrible people. Wait, am I fighting them? Oh crap, I thought they're gonna like capture me or something. I wonder if like Thancred might come and help or something. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Do I need to heal him, you think? Like, can I go and give him some heals? Also, these guys have so much health, too. Are they supposed to die? Am I supposed to win this? There's no way, right? Daddy Thancred, is he daddy status? Oh no. He doesn't give daddy vibes though. Keep him away. You don't like him? You don't like Thancred? I mean, I guess they are slowly killing these guys. I just keep on killing them. I guess they are making progress. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You believe? I believe too. There's some dealing like any damage to these guys. Oh no, I guess I am dealing damage. Huh, okay. It's like practice healing, I suppose. I just feel like my spell isn't doing any damage to him, though. Kind of weird. I can't click on that dude. I got you, buddy. I got your heals. The one heal I have. I guess I have 2 heals. I have the AoE heal too. I'm called. Okay, there's more coming. Another wave. Stay sharp, friend. I don't know what Thaumaturge is, but you better be healing, dude. You better be helping me out. He's like kicking our ass right now. Everybody's about to die. Isn't it Thaumaturge like a black mage, right? They have increased HP stick inside survive for any class. Are they surviving? I think the lol felt. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, I mean, I guess, yeah, they are surviving. I heard Black Mage is very complex for, like, DPS. Is that true, or is it, like... Like, are all the classes, like, relatively on the same, like, difficulty, or are there some that are just, like, this class is insane to play? They are hard to play? It's hard because of timing? Oh, good lord. It's mostly feel. What's that mean? Then spellcaster? I heard red mage is good. Some are harder than others. Some classes have a lot of buttons. Yeah, I'm very interested to see like how many spells I'll have as a white mage, and like how full my like hotbar will be of different like spells and stuff. I kind of have things organized, like, with different key bindings. So I have stuff on my mouse buttons, and, like, I'm using, like, shift mouse buttons and things. So I kind of, like, watch some guides on, like, optimal ways to do key binding. I have no idea, like, end game, like, how I'm going to kind of organize things. I have a lot. Yeah, I imagine some classes have, like, a lot of buttons. I've seen people with, like... just entire like hotbars just filled with like dozens and dozens of spells. Yeah, the machinist one was very interesting to me. Like the machinist and gunbreaker were very interesting to kind of use like guns. Like I feel like it'd be really cool to use like some gun sword or something. They say monk is hard, but you really liked it. Interesting. Yeah, I think if I was gonna pick another class, I'd probably just find another like healing class. So what, it's like Astrologian, Sage, and the other one? Isn't there like 4? MCH is one of your loves in this game? Oh, hell yeah. I like that. Oh, it's Scholar. So it's White Mage, Astrologian, Sage, and Scholar, right? Which one gets like a fairy? Doesn't... I know like Sage like shoots laser beams. These are like just from like small like videos I've seen here and there, or like memes. But I know like I've heard Sage has like laser beams. Yeah, and Scholar gets like a fairy companion, which seems really cool. Okay, let's read all this. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Is Thancred gonna come and save the day, I'm assuming? Behind you! Uh-oh. Astro is nice too, Astrologian. They all are nice? Hell yeah, I like that. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Like he keep on changing his voice. Traitorous scum. But you, wow. Let me try that again. You hate Sage the most because you suck at it. No. That's unfortunate. Well, thank you, Badger, for more water. You died the extraction point, Preston? Oh no. Suck. How did you die? How did you die again? Oh god, there's lots of people. Who are these two with like the hooded robes? Huh. Interesting. Wait, are they twins? They both have like the same mutton chops. It's like the same character model. It's kind of funny. All right. Why am I the only one not balanced? It should have outrun the monster, but then it got you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sucks. I do like with Repo though, compared to like Lethal Company, how in Repo it's easy to like respawn. You can respawn like mid-game, but with Lethal Company, like once you're dead, you're kind of out that round, so it kind of sucks. Point though, yeah, so you can like resurrect or like come back. I fear the Amal mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, let me die soldier's death with steel in hand. A new regular duty has been added. Speak with the flame sword. Confront Ifrit in the bowl of embers. Wait, is this a dungeon now? Is this a new duty? Fighters Cry? No, not that. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, it's a... Wait. Who is Ifrit? I feel like I've heard that name before. It is a raid dungeon thing? I feel like I've heard... Wait, isn't Ifrit from Final Fantasy 16? I remember? But it's probably like in other Final Fantasy games, right? But I remember hearing that name in Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, he is the one that's kind of like possessing Clive in a way. Yeah, because Clive uses Ifrit to battle the other icons. That's right. I know I remembered that name. Yeah, I know like a lot of Final Fantasy games like use like similar names and enemies and concepts like quite often, yeah. Okay. Enter Bowl of Embers. Oh, wait, that's what it's called. I didn't see that in the duty finder. Unless it's something different. Oh, Bowl of Embers. Wait, so this is a trial, not a duty. Summoners can control him? Interesting. Or it's not a dungeon, I suppose. It's a trial. Okay. Owing to a betrayal, you've been captured by the Amalja and taken to their stronghold of Zanrak. There to be given as an offering to their primal Ifrits. If you're able to survive this fiery encounter with the Lord of the Inferno, you and your comrades must fight with no less than every ounce of your... or ons of your strength. Should you fall, your souls shall burn for eternity. Okay, so it's the same though. It's like 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS. Okay, got it. Let's join. Wait, there we go. Okay. Hopefully the queue time isn't too long. I feel like sometimes I get like long queue time and sometimes it's like instant, so we'll see. Unfortunately, there isn't much I can do while I'm just like captured in here. How's it going, buddy? Listen well, these waters feed into the marshes of Drybone. A short swim will see us to freedom. However, if all of us attempt to flee, we are likely to be discovered. You alone must sneak out and assemble a rescue party. Oh, so like I'm like leaving and sneaking out and then getting people. The shortest queue times? Yeah. I am on NA servers. Yeah, I'm on Golem, which is like NA. What are you talking about? Yeah, we played together, remember? Badger, we were in a party. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. It's all good, no worries. I'm always tired, so I feel that. Wait, so is this just us fighting Ifrit? This isn't like a whole entire dungeon. Like this is just a boss battle? O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Oh, it's just a boss battle. Oh, interesting. But bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Oh wait, they captured Ungus too. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. You know what? He gets it. He should die first. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful child of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against you shall burn. I don't remember which like server Golem's on. Almighty Ifrit, my one true god. Your words are my bread. Wait, is everybody worshipping him now? Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. I hope people in the dungeon are waiting on me, right? I feel like people are waiting for me to like finish this cutscene. I hope it's okay though. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve a vessel to the blessing of but one. And I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear, though out of the goddess blessed number. They have to wait for you? I kind of feel bad though. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Yeah, I assume that they couldn't start until I was like ready, but I hope nobody's like. They can see I'm new? Okay, good. Good. Okay. Hello. I'll say a nice hello to everybody. I feel like everybody's like usually pretty chill about people waiting in cutscenes, which is nice. Hank is new too. We got another sprout too. People don't mind waiting for new player experience. Good, I really appreciate that. I'll try not to feel as bad then if I'm like stuck in a cutscene. Oh yeah, I mean I guess like yeah. Whoa, I just took a lot of damage there. What the heck just happened? Oh, I'm not paying attention. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, because I know like you can last like a sprout for a long time, so yeah, they could have done this before. Like... Okay, I might need to focus on this one because I'm kind of stressed out already. No, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I can't get stressed out already. It's my first like big boss fight. I'm doing fine. He's almost dead too, actually. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. Why was I stressed out? Why was I stressed? Yeah, that was easy. Not a problem at all. That was like a fun, like little beginner, like boss fight though. I'm still wearing my old. I never changed my gear. I'm still wearing the like rags. Forgot to do that. Thank you for the hydration. I appreciate that. Okay, so I found another one of these crystals. Or I guess it's the second one I found now. I should drink all the water. I love water. That's like all I drink all day. Like the whole set of the crystals. Right, forgive my lateness. Oh, Thancred. Wow, nice timing, buddy. We did everything. Ugh. I was delayed by a congregation of Malja zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. You love tea? I love tea too. Like green tea, black tea, it's all good. Persistent lots. You. I see the blood sworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I expect from the Flame General's handpicked men. Do I know our Lord and Savior Ifrit? Yeah, lock this dude up in the darkest dungeon. Get this guy out of here. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I owe you an apology, Plunk. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. I think Ifrit's the first primal we've seen, right? But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, so. Yeah, because I remember the Ixal were trying to raise their primal, but I don't know if they actually did it. So I think Ifrit's the first primal I've seen so far. So that was the mighty Ifrits. Who's this dude? Have I seen him before? He looks familiar. What a disappointing he was. The readings are nowhere near what I anticipated, even taking Ulda interference into account. What are these? She has like gun, gloves, knives. What the heck are those? You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Are these the Garleans, I'm assuming? Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia, promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. These look like Garleans, right? Not that there was any audit worth of a damn for it to read. But I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that was a consideration for another time. Yeah, I was correct? Okay. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. She'll need to be on my best behavior. Okay, so it seems like they're kind of not necessarily having a hand in things, but they're somewhat involved. Nope, it's just me. Everybody left. It's just me more lonesome. Was there no gear to get from that? There wasn't any like loot. I got one commendation. That's nice. Okay, let's change my gear real quick before I forget. Yeah. Recommended gear. Probably not. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, Velveteen. Get all that back on. Okay, Thancred, how's it going? How you doing? Oh no, where are they dead? Or are they just sleeping? Are they sleeping? Okay, I saw them move. Okay, they're just sleeping. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. I think I saw them move. Yeah. Hello, Thancred. Ah, there you are, Plum. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their gods' ignominious defeat, the Amalisha will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds. For once a man is tempered... Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all of our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hands, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Plunk. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands. When you are good and ready, we can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Okay. Cool. That was fun. To each of the grand companies. Have I not met them already? Like I don't remember their names, but I met the old person. I met the Limsolo Minsa girl, like the white skinned girl. We learned which each one is about. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get that started then. A really cool scythe. Look at that. I'm assuming they're a Reaper, probably. Okay, report the silence of dawn at the waking sands. I'll just help her right there. Oh, I just noticed like the little Lalafell statue. I love that. I didn't see that before. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Report to the silence of dawn at the waking sand. Hello. Oh, she was sitting down. Wait, so she stands up whenever her eyes show up? Why does she do that? Wait, hold on. Let's see if she sits back down. No, she's still standing. Why was she sitting? That was so weird. I thought she just always stands there. I didn't realize she was like sitting. It's so silly. She's still just waiting there. Sorry, Tattoo. You can go back to work. You can go back to sitting down. Okay, into the waking sands. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Tancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. I get a wrist guard that's not better than what I currently have. My late arrival nearly cost Plunk his life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Oh, it's okay, Thancred. I can handle myself, I feel like. I'm pretty good. If you should fall asleep. Oh no, are you tired? It's been a long day. Yes, by some miracle he survived. But that does not excuse the fact that he should never have faced such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What time is it for you, Badger? Like, is it super late at night? Or is it still kind of early? What's done is done, Tancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Plunk, it is so good to see you. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regarding Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning the primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in their physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists through creation. It flows through all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether. Crystals. I'm assuming that's why he had a crystal. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the greater river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is the coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scrupulate to create followers. They do this by tampering mortals, a process to which you yourself are subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to your power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influences. Yet as though great power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be an instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. These recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feelings is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flame assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of this respite, Plunk. You may be sure it won't last long. Everyone hates Minfilia? Wait, they hate her? Why? I've been enjoying her so far. She seems very friendly and nice. She seems great. Why do people hate her? Oh no, why do you have the knife out? No, I don't like that. Oh, hold on, I need to move my chair. Why do people hate Minfilia? Is it a spoiler? Does she do something bad at some point? Because she seems very, like, you know, waifu friendly and, like, very attractive and nice and pleasant to talk to. She seems very friendly. You may be sure it won't last long. Enjoy who you enjoy. Her perceived lack of agency and competence. So she's dumb, is what you're saying. You're calling her dumb, Ken. Is that what you're saying? You're calling her dumb and stupid and not a good leader? But I feel like most MMOs, like, the leaders are not competent. And it always falls on you to, like, save the day. Look it up. I don't want to, like, find spoilers accidentally, but I'll trust your word for it. Yeah, but I feel like most MMOs have, like, really incompetent leaders. Where it's like, this is stupid. I know it's stupid. Why are you doing this? Now it's time for the hero to come in and clean up the mess. Like, I feel like it always is entrusted on you to, like, save the day and, like, fix people's problems. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, so far she seems very nice. I mean, she hasn't really done, you know, anything like super big or great so far. So I don't really have like a full picture of what her personality is like, but I feel like so far I've enjoyed her. I think so far actually Papa Limo and Ida are my favorite characters. Oh, exactly. The reason why I don't have a good view of her personality is because she's not really doing anything and not competent. I see. But yeah, I think so far my favorite two characters are Papalymo and Ida. I also like Sylphie. Because she has done nothing. Just sit at her desk and tell me to do stuff, I suppose. She seems very like, I'm gonna sit in the same room and tell you to go out and do stuff. Like, she's not going out and like fixing things herself, I'd imagine. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who fell defeat, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or not, Minfilia is neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that are rescued. I'm sorry to report that they are all being put to death? What? The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Because they're like brainwashed to like worship Ifrit? I swear to you that we would not do this if there was any other recourse. Once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. There's really no way to save them? That's terrible. And so we silence continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Plunk. Well, that was super depressing to learn. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the loss his people suffered. Till next time. That's terrible. What a very, like, sad note to end on. Gods, forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Silk would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Sounds like anime protagonist, like generic anime protagonist who watched like his friend die. I have to be stronger. Okay, level 42 now. Nice. Is there anything to like look forward to? I guess there's like a lot of new spells, but I can't use the spells because I'm over leveled in dungeons. Surecast. The spell is to be cast without interruption. Nullifies most knockback and drawn. Duration's 6 seconds. Rescue, draw a party member to your side. Interesting. And then just arrow 2, Medica 2. Okay. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Rescue them into death pits? Oh my god, you're totally right. I could like bring them into death pits. Or I could like have them go off of ledges. That is the way of the healer. I know, I find it very funny, like it's like DPS first and then heal, it feels almost. Well, I mean, I guess like healing is my primary job. Like I should be healing, but it also is very interesting to like hear like guides and things where it's like you must be doing DPS, like you must be casting offensive spells, like as a healer you must remember to like be dealing damage and then heal when it's like important to heal, where it's like you can kind of let your party members get down to like 50% HP, then give them a healer too, but get back to DPS. Like the guides I've watched are very much like, it could be like satire, of course. Yeah, all you need is 1 HP. Yeah, I watched that video. Yeah, it could be like satire, of course, but most of the guides have been very funny about healing, where it's like, Yeah, you can like throw them a heal every once in a while, but like, yeah, it's about how comfortable you are exactly. Like how low do you feel comfortable letting their health get before you like start getting heals out? Which is like hard for me to learn because I feel like the last MMO game that I healed was World of Warcraft like 10 years ago, back when I still played. But I feel like in WoW, like when you're a healer in WoW, like that's all you do. Like you just heal. And like for me, like I'm somebody where it's like if their health bars aren't at 100%, like I'm not doing my job right. So it's kind of hard for me to like feel confident in like letting their health bars get a little low because I just like I was like OCD or like some weird feeling where it's like I have to have their health bars be 100% or I'm not doing my job right. So it's kind of hard to like not get anxious about that. And like feel a little more comfortable like getting their health bars a little low. But yeah. It's a very funny thing, healers in this game, I feel like. From the guides and like things that I've read. It's very silly. Yeah, you can predict. Yeah, a lot of people said like towards the end game, like it's really important to like kind of learn how to predict attacks and like precast healing. You know, a lot of press X to heal buttons as you progress. Yeah. But yeah, I heard a lot of guides where it's like, oh, preemptive healing is like super important and like really strong to learn and like kind of makes you stand out as a healer. But yeah, you'll fight them enough to know, and yeah, you kind of like learn the fights when people take damage and what happens when like repetition, which I think is like most healing is like learn your muscle memory, learn your key bindings, learn like when to heal. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely did some dungeons like over the weekend to learn my key bindings, and I got like a wide range of like I did like 4 dungeons, and there was like one where it was like the tank just couldn't hold aggro and like I was taking damage. There's one where the tank like pulled way too much and like wiped the party, so I know how it goes, but it's the plight of the healer. The rescue comes into play, yeah, exactly. Okay, back onto the Minfilia. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Therefore, or thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward. Confirming to Ida and Papalimo the Scions would benefit from your aid, and no sooner had you join us than you personally bested the primal Freets. Auto going to tank stance into fights. Yeah, I'll probably like learn each like individual tank at some point and like see how they like operate and play, so I kind of know what to expect when I get a certain tank and like how to heal them and what abilities they have to mitigate damage and how I can kind of play into that. You've achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as soon you will soon discover. We have guests, Plunk, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Who are these clowns? Who are these guys? Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. Flame officer. Oh, these from like the different regions. I am given to understand that the Sirens of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Lominsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. She just shrugs. As you can see, Plunk, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all 3 have sent to court you. They would not ordinarily go through such lengths to enlist a new recruit, but they have as evidence of their high regard for you. I like how Tataru is just like standing over there. Or Tataru. I found myself wondering on how Plunk's deeds spread so quickly. But the immortal flame should know of his triumph is to be expected. But what about the other grand companies? Ape! Oh no, Tataru. It's okay. Your reputation precedes you, Master Plumko. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. Image our pride when we learned, or imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Tataru, yeah, Tataru is great. I've been enjoying seeing her. She's very silly. Like, I think all the Lalafels are my favorite, actually. All the Lalafels I've seen so far have been my favorite. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, and you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strengths to us, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the 12 Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Plunko. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talents belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to us, ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future in Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said, you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want for you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lominsa to the shores of glory. Do I have to make a choice? Why? Because I don't want to pick any of them. I don't know if I really like any of them, actually. Lady Minfilia. I must choose. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, perhaps a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on the matter. As you know, the grand companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial economic and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder in Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving the grand companies means serving the nations of which it belongs. You will be charged with the defense, the task with advancing its cause. In return to your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the grand companies best deserve your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I can see that is no small choice you face. A thought occurred to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? So is it like yellow, blue, red? I'm getting like... Which one should I pick? I'm kind of going towards like Gridania just because I'm used to them. Because that's kind of where I first started. And also like I like their leader, which one I most resonate with. And also the like Condry master is in Gridania. I think it kind of makes sense for me to go back over there. And like Sylphie's there too. I also like Papalimo and Ida, and they like manage the 12 Woods. So I'm kind of leaning more towards that. I don't care much for Ul'dah. I don't know if I'd pick the Maelstrom. Or I don't, wait, no, the Maelstrom's Limsa Lominsa. You started in Limsa, so stuck with Maelstrom, so I understand your logic. Wait, Maelstrom is Limsa Lominsa, right? Wait, you started in Limsa? Wait, can people start in different areas? I thought everybody started in Gridania. I didn't realize like certain characters would start in different areas. I thought everybody started in the same spot. In wait, no. Yeah, I thought everybody started in Gridania. Huh. But yeah, I'm leaning more towards the 12's Wood, the Twin Adder. I'm assuming, I think is her name, right? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Oh, certain jobs are tied to one of the 3 city-states. I guess that makes sense because like the class trainers are like separated by different cities. So it makes sense that I started in Gridania because that's where the Conjury trainer is. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea. I assumed everybody started in the same spot. I didn't realize there was like 3 different starts you could do. I'm assuming they're all like relatively similar though, right? Certain classes that start in different cities. So I started as an Arcanist, or Arcanist, I should say. We're starting in Limsa. Gladiator started in Ul'dah, for example. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I had no idea. That makes total sense though. But yeah, I had no idea. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Bring you to this point. Okay, so I'm assuming they all kind of like converge at some point. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Very well. Let Plunk hear our leader speak, then return here with his decision. He eagerly waits your answer. But it sounds like you can switch. Like, I think she mentioned I can switch to a different company at some point, right? Like, I'm not set in a certain one. Oh, Tataru. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to this discipline of military service. But I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. You can switch? Okay, perfect. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Plunk, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yes, know the great power is wont to attract attention. Not all of it is friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you'll be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have to need it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Yeah, I assumed like the Scion storyline would progress. And like I would just keep on working with them, not going back to like one of the regions. Like I was just gonna like bounce around each region working for the Scions. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow you to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Plunk, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak with Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance and services are due to take place. Cool. Okay, that was very interesting. I like that. Getting exciting. Okay, back to Tataru. Yeah, I'm enjoying the main story quest so far. I will say like it's kind of slow, which makes sense because I feel like it's a lot of world building and just introducing new characters and meeting new people and listening to dialogue. So it is a lot of back and forth and very slow. I also feel as if like this story feels almost like I was thrown into the middle of it, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of trying to like learn the backstory of the world while also learning about the future of the game and like where things are headed. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I'm trying to like wrap my head around the whole story and which parts play into what. Yeah, I've heard that A Realm Reborn is kind of like a slow start and like hard to get through, but once you get through it, things really pick up, which I'm still enjoying this. It's just a lot. it's kind of deep attention. Yeah, I'm trying to like pay attention to the story and like learn everything. But yeah, it's just a lot of back and forth and dialogue and like learning new characters and who's who and what's what. And, you know, like I mentioned, learning the backstory of the world while also trying to figure out like where the future of the game is headed and like who the bad guys are. All connects, even some side quest stuff. Yeah, because it seems like I've been put into the middle of a story as opposed to like most games where you kind of start in the beginning and like forge your path ahead. This seems very much like I'm put in the middle of the game. I'm sorry with all the attention you're getting, Plunk. I might have sung your praise a little too loudly, and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel like I'm the main character right now. It feels like the world is kind of happening without me almost. And I'm kind of falling into, oh my God, that was a jump scare. Good Lord. But I'm kind of like falling into a role and trying to pick up pieces of like, yeah, pieces of the puzzle. And I'm trying to learn the pieces that like other people have, if that makes sense. Anyway, I expect you'll want to know where and when the remembrance service will take place. Yes. If it all goes to plan, Redania's grand company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. An elder seedseer, Connie Senna, will deliver her address at Mi Keto's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible the order of the service might change. Still, there's not much you can do about that, so make Redania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Rabban Alden, I think his name, right? Will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there'll be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lominsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlwib, yeah, this crazy name, Blohiswin, I'm not even try to pronounce that. You will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry Xanthiel, and he will admit you. Got all that? Sure. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedules may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. So it sounds like that's the preferred order to go in, but I can do anything in any order and it'll be fine. Oh, I love this. I'm sitting on like a little flower. It's so cool. Okay. All right. Gridania first though. Like I think I just like teleport there, right? With return, actually. Yeah, because I still have that as my home place. It's Cat Cobain. I swear I've seen this dude every single day I've played. I remember his name now, but I've seen the same character like every single time I played this game so far, which is very fun. I love kind of seeing the same new sprouts and like meeting the same people. It's very silly. This is very edgy. Okay, I need to go to the amphitheater, which I'm pretty sure is in Old Gridania. Yes. Which is this way? Black Carpet Traders, huh? Buy Gil. Oh, there's somebody's selling Gil. Oh, that sucks. In the chat. Okay. Oh, right there. Cool. I'm still so surprised they gave me like 1,000,000 Gil for free. Like I just like hit level 30 and they gave me 15 extra days of like free subscription, like 1,000,000 Gil. I had no idea what to spend this on either. I just have all this money and nothing to do it with. I'm assuming like as I get to endgame content, it'll probably be more important to have money, but as of now, like I haven't really bought anything.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
So these are to honor the Warriors of Light, right? And like honor the heroes of the calamity. These remembrances.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood. Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest.
I will say too, I do also like Connie Senna, which is also kind of why I'm picking Gridania. Because I do like her character. For reasons. Let's move on.
Through
You
great
just said.
effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
I remember these two. I'm pretty sure these two were on the carriage that I was on, like at the very beginning of the game. Like the intro cutscene. I think these two like twins were there. But they didn't speak or anything.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelves Wood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness.
Sorry. His eyes are so wide. It kind of scared me a little bit. I didn't mean to laugh at him. Sorry.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Yeah, because they can't remember the Warriors of Light, right?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood.
Yeah, I'm very happy there's voice acting because there's been a lot of talking on my part and like reading lines these past couple days. So I'm very happy for voice acting. I can just like sit there and be quiet and just listen. It's very nice.
Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will be
Think of the
It's up to us
children.
to protect the forest. For the elementals.
Okay, that's like about what I expected from her. Wasn't like anything too flashy. That's pretty like a standard speech. Didn't really feel too strongly about it, but it wasn't too bad. I wonder how different the other speeches will be, though.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no.
Alfie node.
And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
I feel like I've heard of remembrances before. Maybe it was like somebody I watched like talk about remembrances. I don't know what they are though. I feel like I've heard that term. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have contended with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful by nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent. Have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, and changes are observed at roughly the time they summoned their primal Ramu. Ramu? The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty though one wonders how long it'll be before it is broken. The 12's was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hoping that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will it take? Centuries, I wonder? Meanwhile, the Ixo will continue their incursion, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later, it will come to an all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might be the aid of a cable adventure prove to them then? Well, perhaps we will find out, if the Elder Seed Seer's words fell on fertile ground. Interesting. These two, I don't know how I feel about them. I mean, they seem good. They don't seem evil. But I feel like there's something going on with them. Something, like, deeper than I've kind of encountered so far. They seem like the most kind of, like, I don't know, not well-known characters. Okay, but next we need to go to Ul'dah, which is in Thanalan, right? Yes. Just teleport right there, I suppose. Oops. Oh, it's 2B from near Automata. That's really cool. I like that. What the heck? I love that. It's so good. Okay. Oh, I saw Princess Peach. Like, I think it was yesterday. Like, there was somebody in a full Princess Peach outfit, like Mario Princess Peach. And they had like a little mushroom, like, pet. It was amazing. Like a little crown, a pink dress. And their name was Princess Peach. It was great. Okay, where do I need to go? In the Royal Promenade? Where is that? Alchemist Guild. Probably need to go... Oh, Royal Promenade right there. Okay, got it. It's kind of hard to navigate in this city. I need to go to Husting Strip. Is that what it's called? Yeah, or Husting Strip. Which is... I just passed it. I just ran right past it. Good lord. Hello everybody. Are they all are they all watching the dances? Oh good lord. Oh, it's like a little Lalafell's like asleep. There's like a lot of like little silly interactions like that. Like all the NPCs doing fun stuff. It's very cute. Okay, so I need to talk to... No, I'm in the wrong place. Did I go the wrong way again? Oh boy, I'm so hopeless, guys. I get lost so easily. Yeah, it's through here. There we go. The struggle. I swear I get lost in my own home. It's bad. I have like zero sense of directions. It's just confusing? Okay. It's not just me then. It's just made in a confusing way. Okay. It's good. Good to know. Not just me? Okay, thank you for validating my feelings, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you for making me feel less bad. I'm glad that it's not just me.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself.
Who's that?
As well.
Who is this cute little Lalafell?
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Yeah, I imagine this speech will be a little more energetic And probably, I don't know, these guys look very warlike. So I imagine they're like kind of ready for a fight, as opposed to Gridania, which is more like, we don't want to fight, this is just self-defense. I think these guys are kind of ready to go.
Hurrah! Reborn! Where since antiquity, under the sage and
Where's the
judicious
respect
rule
on
of
her
the
name?
Ur dynasty,
What is she, the...
we have wrought sand into gold.
Is she the Sultanate? Is that what they said she was?
Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
Oh, it's those two again.
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Okay, these two seem a little like edgelord. A little edgy.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
I will say, I don't want to join them. This doesn't feel like it fits me, but this is far more inspiring than the last speech I feel like we listened to. The last one was far more like somber and a little just like kind of dull. This one is far more energetic like I anticipated and a little more like motivational.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you.
Ah, Sultana. Okay, there we go.
Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Okay, I'm liking what he's saying.
Yeah, for Uldar!
Definitely the better of the two speeches I've heard so far.
Your grace.
Raubon?
Raubon. That was, I don't know why. What is her name? Nanamo Ulnamo? Sorry, Sultana Nanamu. Oh god. Oh lord.
People of Uldar, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you.
Nanamo?
Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar.
This is absurd.
Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the
Nanamo!
Victory and fortune.
It's a great
Stride
name.
fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn.
Nanamo! Sorry, I don't need to say that. Okay, that was definitely the better of the two speeches. That was very inspirational and inspiring.
Fancy meeting you again.
I did like that. I don't want to join them, not for me, but I will admit that that speech was very good, and I liked what he was saying. I'm very curious what the other speech is, because I feel like I don't remember her name, but like the leader, that one like white girl, I don't remember her name, but I don't really know much about her. I feel like she's one of the three like people that I wasn't super familiar with. The Eldars have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worship the primal Ifrits. Judging by the look of your distaste, I take you have encountered them. Yeah, I've fought Ifrit. I've fought their primal. The Eldars are not shy from confrontation. If thought threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with the Ifrit thus far. You mean I dealt with the Ifrit thus far? Smothering his flame. Well, I guess he's resurrected like multiple times. Smothering his flame each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of the several problems. Though they have been quite these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, the refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Odell has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultan's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Eldars send their forces to smite the primal, and although the invariably success, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Oh, bye. Okay. It was nice talking to you. I still have no idea who you are. I hope you two are good. Wait, can I go see the Sultana? Like, can I go into the Royal Promenade and see the Sultana? Like, talk to her? Hello, Bartholomew. None enter the fragrant chamber without permission. I must ask you step away from the doors, sir. Alright. It's not good enough. It's okay. Okay, so now Limsa Lominsa for the last one. A hero in the making. Yeah, very curious on how this speech will go. I have like no idea on kind of anything about this place. I feel like this is the region I spent the least amount of time in, was Limsa Lominsa. I'm not super familiar with this area. Not the right way. This way. That's not a real name. That's not a real name. Somebody smashed their keyboard, and that's what appeared. Aldskaf? What? That's... Come on. Like, I get, like, fantasy names. I know they're very silly, but, like, that looks like a cat walked across somebody's keyboard, and, like, that was the name that appeared. Like... Come on, guys. Really? How do you even pronounce that? Aldskiff? I guess? I don't know. Whatever. All right, let's move on from that. Okay, Xanthel. How's it going, buddy? How you doing? Here to attend the remembrance servants? Be quick. The admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
A lot of people are like green.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
See, even this one's like kind of inspiring. I feel like the Gardania one was like super somber and like sad. These have both been like kind of inspiring and like uplifting.
To you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive.
She is a baddie. Do you like?
Remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Sorry, I don't want to speak over her. Do you like Merlweb? My captain? Do you all like her? Okay. Yeah, like I said, she was the one I was like least interested in. And like I knew the least about. But I guess she's pretty popular. I do love like the pirate. Oh, she's the same race as you? Nice. She reminds me of very like vampire-esque. Like whenever I see her, I just think of like a vampire. Which maybe is intentional. I don't know. But I do like the kind of like pirate ship captain aesthetic that most of these people have. Like I do enjoy that thing. Although Femro, is that the name of the race that these people are? I don't know like all of the like race names. Hold on, sorry. My Final Fantasy races. I might look through this real quick just so I can kind of get an idea. Oh, hold on. Let's see what she says first.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
Okay, wait. I want to just look at all the races real quick. Oh, short for female Rogadin? Did I pronounce that right? Okay. Except all the cookies. So there's Hyur, which is kind of like people, I'm assuming, just like a generic human looking figure. Mikote, which is like cat people with tails and ears. Elizin, which just look like elves, like generic elves. Oh, there's the Rogadin, which makes sense because I'm seeing a lot of these like green dudes. Lalafell, the best race. Who else we got? Oh, that's it. I'm pretty sure there's more, right? Like there's bunny girls and crazy stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty sure there's more. This could be outdated, probably. Let's see. This is their website, though. You'd think they'd have all the races. Location, story. Show me the bunny girls. Where are the bunny girls? What's the playable races? Is this recent? Yeah, because there's more people, right? Midlander, oh, that's just more a year. Yeah, last place for speech. Yeah, it was very like uninspiring. It just felt very like a funeral speech. Like it was kind of more along lines of like it made sense with the whole remembrance thing. Like, let's remember the fallen. I feel like this speech and the Ul'dah speech are very much like, hoorah, like, let's band together and fight and, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, there's the Rogadin. Oh, Seawolves, Hellguard. Yeah, the Ra, which is like the horned ones, which I remember seeing. Oh, Heaven's War expansion. Okay. There's the Rain. I guess they're kind of like demon looking in a way. Plus the Dusk Mother. There's the bunny. What a picture. Why'd they choose that picture? Okay, I get it. They're bunny girls. Let's put them in the most skimpy, like, lingerie outfits ever and throw them up there. Okay, so we have the bear. I'm pretty sure they're just girls, right? Oh no, there is guys. There is bunny guys. Interesting. Very fun. And then yeah, like the Hrothgar, I remember seeing them, like the Beastmen. And that's it. Cool. None of them are as good as the Lalafels, though. The best race. Okay, let's get back to the, I can't get over this picture. Really? Why did they pick this picture? It's so crazy to me. I guess they know their audience. I guess they know who plays these characters and what they're probably making. Makes sense. Wait, male Varia are unplayable because once they become of age, males are assigned to stick to the shadow and protect the females from all threats. However, they're able to play them in an Endwalker. Cool.
Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again?
I can see what people like her. I'm starting to get turned. I can see what people like her.
Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano.
I'm liking the whole like ship captain kind of personality she has.
The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishbuck
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long.
So it seems like they're all kind of like facing issues with Garleans like on their borders.
We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
Where's me
I'll follow
cutlass?
ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
I love the voice lines, they're great.
Fancy meeting you again.
Yeah, I think out of all those speeches, I think the Ul'dah one was my favorite. It was also very fun to see the Sultana like talk. That was very silly. I enjoyed that. But this one's definitely like a close second. This one was a good one too. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in Limsian's backyard. From Dragon Age, like the original Dragon Age, or yeah, that's crazy. It's always fun, like remembering, or yeah, like remembering voice actors or noticing them. And that is to say, not of eternal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. Oh, Dragon Age 2, nice. I've only played Inquisition. I never played the original like Dragon Age games. Which isn't Inquisition the third one, right? Yeah. Yeah, because Dragon Age Origins is Dragon Age 2, right? It was a fun one. I really enjoyed it. If the Laminsans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and their primal threats dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched in deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a cable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. I kind of like hate having to make a choice. Like I wish I could just help them all like equally, you know? Like I feel like if I help one, I'm abandoning the others. And leaving them to like misfortune. Flunk, this is Minfilia. Are you well, I hope? Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Okay, Minfilia, anything for you. I will hurry back. I need to sell all this, like, junk I have. So much stuff. Yeah, well, that was very entertaining. I enjoyed that. It was fun to like watch those speeches and kind of see the personalities more. What do you have? Has some useful information you wish to share. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed like each character. They all kind of are very unique and have like fun personalities and aesthetics and kind of backgrounds. Yes. Welcome back, Plunk. Where are the Grand Company's leader's words as illuminating as you hoped? Ah, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there be more of you, Plunk. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take the moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officer your answer. Yeah, I think I'm still going to go with Gridania. Just because I enjoyed that zone the most. And the characters I really enjoy too.
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep.
Friend? I don't know you guys like that. Our adventurer friend?
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
This is the first time she's talked.
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
You know what these two seem like? I get the vibe that they're like timeline keepers, or like they kind of like monitor time and like make sure things are like proceeding as they are planned, if that makes sense. I don't know, like their whole like kind of remembrancer like history thing. They have like little clocks and like weird tech. I don't know if there's like timeline fate stuff, but
than standard waving rallies.
they kind of give me that vibe, like they're monitoring the timeline, if that makes sense.
As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Limsa and Ul'dah one were very much like, let's address these current problems and unite together and fight that. While I feel the Gridania one was more like, hey, let's remember our fallen heroes and like those who lost their lives, and like actually more, it felt more like a funeral or like some sort of like remembrance ceremony. I suppose the other two, which were more like almost like pep talks, like little rallies, like they mentioned.
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None.
I'm gonna guess like Gridania was still very much like, we have problems to address, let's band together and like fight them.
I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them.
Okay, well, they're a little bitter about this. Or at least he is.
Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Wait, so he's kind of agreeing with them then? I'm kind of confused by where he stands. Because now he's saying we need to put the Calamity behind us, but then he's also saying, oh, they never mentioned the Warriors of Light.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
I'm kind of confused by the interaction. I think I might have missed something.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
So weird.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Okay, so I mean, they seem good. I kind of initially thought they might be bad or like nefarious, but they seem like they are kind of like fighting for the good of Eorzea. They just have like maybe their own method of doing so. That's kind of like hidden. It feels like I'm choosing my first Pokemon. Like we have our fire type, we have our water type, we have our grass type. It's the first Pokemon. And usually I go with grass type, which is funny because I'm going with Gridania. Usually I pick grass type for Pokemon, but I get like this is Professor Oak right there. This is Professor. And then here's my 3 Pokemon I get to pick from. Yeah, I'm going with Gridania. I feel like that fits the most with me. I'll pick that. Ah, I take it the Elder Seedseer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? Yes. You've chosen wisely, my friend. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed. Without further ado, let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to the Adder's Nest. Okay. The Twin Adder, I get yellow dye from that. Obviously, I'm eager to welcome you to the Gridania's Grand Company. I dare say you know it well from your wanderings of New Gridania. Give your name to the personal officer there, and he will guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt that your deeds will bring great honor to your order. When we meet next in Gridania, I shall be proud to call you brother. You know what's funny is I am most likely Hufflepuff. Like I am most likely a Hufflepuff. So that makes sense. That tracks. But yeah, it does feel like I chose Hufflepuff. Like I feel like these are the two like big names, like either Team Red or Team Blue. Like these are the 2 main ones. And then you have like Hufflepuff off in the corner, you know, doing their own thing. So that makes sense. Gray's House though, it is. I have no issues with being a Hufflepuff. I have no problems with that. I will gladly be one of them. The country hicks? Okay, I wouldn't say that. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let's maybe take a step back. But actually though, like I would love to live in the forest and like a tree. So I guess maybe I am like a forest hick, a country hick. Yeah, I guess that tracks. I love living in the woods though. I would love to do that. Okay. Map. Let's go talk to him, and then I'll probably call it there for today. I'm getting pretty tired. I need to get some food. So I'll probably go talk to the officer and then stop there for today. Go see what he has to say real quick. What's some interesting outfits we have there. Oh, thank you, Ship, for covering that up. I appreciate that. Okay, there's always such fun characters in this game, I will admit. Yeah, I'm playing Ulda the most, or Ulda, whatever it's pronounced. Yeah, I do want to like spend time in the other regions and like kind of experience them more. I'd imagine like if I started in Ulda, maybe I'd stick with them, or if I started in Limsa Lominsa, I'd want to stick with them, so. I just think I have more attachments here. Like I've enjoyed this zone a lot because I spent more time in it. And the Conjurer stuff is all here, like Sylphie, all of those characters live here, so. I feel like I have more attachments, so it makes sense that I'd come back here. You are come to the Adder's Nest. You are come? That's an interesting sentence. You are come to the Adder's Nest, headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Ever do we welcome they who would toil the elementals' names for the good of the Forest Nation. My name is Plunko. I believe you're expecting me. I don't get dialogue options that frequent. Ah, the great adventurer himself. Yes, our recruitment officer sent word that you were on your way. It is a pleasure here and an honor both to welcome you to our ranks, friend. Now let me gather together the relevant documentation. Sir. What is it? Report. I received a message from MR-CX Spire, sir. A Highwind Skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial forces in the skies over the Eastern Shroud. Imperial forces is Garleans, right? The vessel's engines were crippled, sir, and it was forced to make an emergency landing southwest of Nine Ives. Nine Ives? Scots, this could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield, dealing with the Ixtal. Yeah, let me guess, your forces are busy somewhere else and it's up to me to go solve the problem? Plunk, I know full well you have yet to be formally inducted into our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. Well, I could have guessed. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and if the reports are accurate, will have come down dangerously close to Garlean-occupied territory. Please make all haste to the area southwest of Nine Ives, locate the airship, and ascertain the status of the passengers. Ooh, okay, already off to work. No real big introductions. I'm already into it. Well, yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna call it there for today. But I will be back tomorrow for more Final Fantasy XIV, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time, is usually when I start streaming on the weekdays. But yeah, thank you for watching as always. And thank you everybody who followed and chatted. It was nice talking to you all. And the lurkers as well. It's always nice having you around. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. And I hope you all enjoy your nights. I'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.